Jim and I are here in Palm Springs. We're doing some research for some upcoming shows. We're getting ready for D23. We thought we'd take a moment to do a couple of new shows. Today's show is going to be about various Disney park memorabilia that Disney's put out over the years. And the idea is that we're going to, I'll show Jim the memorabilia, and then we'll discuss the hows and the whys of it happened. So we haven't rehearsed any of this. We haven't even seen the memorabilia. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of, I have no idea what this is, but hopefully it'll be fun. Jim, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
It's nice to be here.
It is. It's again, I'm still getting used to. This is how it's like a movie set. I mean, it's just sort of like.
George Clooney came by later. He was cleaning the pool, I think.
Yeah, that's
later we'll be. This was Jim's joke. Later we'll be planning a casino heist in this house. So
yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr. will be by. It'll be great. All right. Let's get started. So this is a guide map from October 1st to 15th, 1986. Of the Magic Kingdom. And the big thing to note on this, Jim, let's see, you guys can see right here. What's up with the castle?
Well, that is the castle cake. And
one of the greatest achievements in modern American architecture.
Well, I mean, it was the 25th anniversary of Walt Disney World. They wanted to do something special, and this made it to the marketing department. They thought,
special.
Yeah. I mean, the interesting thing is a lot of the detailing here, the wraps around the building and such, are inflatable pieces that, it took them a couple of months to install, but the thing that they hadn't anticipated is they had just opened the wedding pavilion.
Oh.
And they had spent all that money carefully aligning the building and building a window that faced out right onto the park so that happy couples could have their picture taken with Cinderella Castle in the distance. Oh.
And now it's a giant birthday cake.
Now it's a giant hot pink birthday cake.
And this is in the days before Photoshop was widely available, so.
There were dozens upon dozens of women who canceled their weddings or who, when arrived there, were just furious.
You mentioned the Bridezilla moment there.
And the funny thing is that it being the standard Disney birthday, what is supposed to last 12 months, lasts 15.
Sure.
Calendar
is sort of a vague concept for Disney.
I don't know if you've actually seen the new Magic and Memories and You show for the castle.
I have.
But they actually sneak this one in there.
Oh, I didn't see it, really.
It's a blip of a moment.
Is it subliminal?
Remember
this?
but it's interesting that when it goes through, you could hear this noise of recognition. I don't know, it's a lot of brides who were there twitching. Like, but
hair must pull hair.
But the weird thing of it is that Paris did something very similar for its 5th anniversary. The French didn't blink an eye. So good.
Yeah, let them eat it.
Yeah. And on that note.
All right, we'll put that on this side.
That's great.
All right, this is a brochure from Disneyland, the Disney Afternoon Live. When is this from?
Oh God, that is
Disney Afternoon
91.
Live. So it's is it DuckTales?
It's everything. It's everything.
What are these characters down? They look like Gummi Bears gone bad.
Well, no, but there actually are just Gummi Bears.
Are they really Gummi Bears?
Yes.
No kidding.
No, that's...
Oh, they're Gummi Bears. Look at that. So we're one from the art department getting it right.
In fact, just last week I was at Comic-Con and they were doing this. They actually did the story of the sale of the Gummi. That Eisner.
The sale of Gummi Bears.
Well, as in. Eisner was on board of the Disney company literally for a week, and they're having their first meeting about what they're going to do, and the decision is made that Disney's going to go into television animation, and they've never done this before. So, the guys get called to Eisner's house in Bel Air, and they get a little confused, and they go to the wrong entrance. They literally come in the back door, and here's Eisner's bride, and their kids, in the kitchen, she's in a bathrobe, and the kids are eating cereal, and pass through to the living room, and Michael is all like, he would just get these weird ideas in his head. My kid, he just came back from camp. He loves this candy, Gummi Bears. Can we do anything with it?
Feature film.
It's like, okay.
It's Steve Gutenberg on the line.
They talked about how they spent 3 months going down the wrong road where it was like Sugar Bear and Chocolate Bear and just, the entire candy-themed television show where, I swear to God they said this, and they figured they were going to have to include in every show a dental hygiene moment because, otherwise be sure to brush if you still have any teeth in your head. So,
it's like Willy Wonka gone bad.
But eventually, when they rejected that, they went with the sort of medieval theme with the bears. But this is
So it's like a Robin Hoodish.
there you go. But from there, that show on the back of DuckTales and such, they created this entire 2-hour block that they syndicated, starting I want to say in '91 or thereabouts. 2-hour block of television. They sold around the country. It was hugely popular.
Really?
And this was Disney because this was the year before Mickey's Toontown opened at Disneyland. It was like, and so the back of the park was a mess because of construction. And it's like, all right, let's put together a temporary attraction. I mean, this only ran 90 days. It's so, in fact, if you look here, you get a sense of what kind of the layout is. They had, it was, honestly.
So
you entered under kind of a bridgey thing here with an inflatable of all of the characters.
Wait, where are we at in the park?
This is actually...
This is Small World.
Small World, right here. So this is Small World Plaza. In fact, the theater where...
so all this area is new now.
Well, Mickey's
Toontown to be up here. Somewhere.
That's right. So
Okay.
Mickey's Magical Map is being presented here in that theater complex. But they had some interactive crud, and they took, for example, the old motorboat cruise area, and this is a cruise through Gummi Glen.
Gummi Glen.
Where
Alright.
you went by some really well put together plywood standees.
Okay.
Hi, kids!
Wow.
But yeah, that was...
Were these the boats that that the Little Mermaid ride was? Same boats?
This is where the Little Mermaid ride was supposed to be built.
So it became Gummy. Wow. Okay.
Well,
You didn't really theme anything to a boat ride. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to. I'm ready for my Imagineering class.
Okay, well, coming soon, Quentin Tarantino, the boat ride.
Pulp Fiction, the boat ride. All right, let's. This is the Disneyland Resort introducing Disney's with an S California Adventure. Let me see that. Oh, look at this. So it's a. I guess it's. It's the preview of what DCA is going to be. So it's got concept art from Grizzly River Run, from Condor Flats, some hotels that don't look like they were ever built. Where's that Swiss chalet theme thing?
Well, you got to understand, this is iteration 2.0. I mean, for example, I don't know if you could see on the cover here, the illustration there, but this is the original entrance where it was all Spanish, and you're celebrating the state of California by doing the golden spike.
Is that what that is? The obelisk?
Yes. And, so you
It
have...
looks vaguely Mayan with a thing in the background.
Well, there's that.
This is where we do the sacrifices every day at 5 o'clock.
I mean, this is... I want to see...
The pre-Columbian history of California. We're going to sacrifice people every once in a while.
There was so much stuff that they did want to, in fact, try to do.
So what's the hotel?
That's
not the Grand California.
No, there were a number of hotel ideas. I mean, for example, you can see by the orientation, it's right down by the entrance.
Okay, so sort of the same idea where the Grand California.
I mean, it was. Oh God, there were so many different hotels that were proposed between the Westcott, both of the Westcott iterations of this park. I mean, that. Westcott was the one where they had the option in version 1 of Live the Dream, where first 3 floors of all of the ride and show pavilions were bride shows, restaurants, that sort of thing, and the next 3 layers were actual hotel rooms.
Wow.
And the weird thing is, we were just talking about this the other night, because they are looking to possibly circle back on this idea because of let's face it, DVC is running out of places to build around World Showcase Lagoon.
Yeah.
And they're actually talking about pulling out the Reedy Creek fire station along Buena Vista, that's the one that's behind Epcot. And that would then possibly become the site for DVC that would actually allow guests that are inside of it to look out their windows and see the fireworks show.
Fantastic.
But yeah, in regard to... the very one you're talking about here, I mean, it's so, Old English.
Yeah, it's not, it doesn't look like the Coronado in California. It doesn't have a mission.
They were, but again, they kept taking ideas on and off the table. And
So what's this document from? Is this something they hand out like at zoning meetings or something?
Oh, that's it exactly.
Is it really?
Well, please notice the back of it is talking about...
planning for the future together,
right.
Fueling economic growth.
Mm-hmm. Well, the other thing you'll notice, and this has actually made it through the plan. You'll notice that the artist renderings of trees and showing the idea of Anaheim as a garden district. That they unified the size of the signs, if everybody planted and maintained. And this actually happened. I mean, if you
it's true. Yeah, the landscaping actually did.
Yeah, it's actually kind of stunning.
Oh, it's really interesting. So you can see a picture of the landscaping. It's kind of neat. So, so this was like one version. So I guess they gave out many versions of these.
Well, again, as the plan, they put out the plan and they go, well, how much is that? Oh, okay. And kept adjusting and adjusting and adjusting. I mean, I remember talking with the guy who was working on Grizzly River Run, and he's like, every time I turn around, it's like, make the mountain smaller. And it's like,
We're gonna do it here. A cub is fine.
There you go.
That's really interesting.